In Wrath of the Lich King, there was a quest mob wolf who would transform into a worgen lookalike model during its fight. If you timed your tame beast to finish as soon as it transformed into a worgen, it actually stayed in its worgen form permanently. So for a while in Wrath, hunters could have worgens as pets. This worgen pet had all the same moves as a wolf, so it was totally fine to raid with, since at that time, wolves were the #1 pet for DPS. In vanilla, when gold sellers still actually farmed gold in-game to sell, the most used class for gold farming was BM hunters. The last tier talent for BM healed you for a tiny bit every time your pet did damage, and hunters were mostly an auto attack class anyway, so they didn't have to worry about running out of mana. So those farmers could just farm satyrs and Ashara 24/7 without needing to take a break. There was a bug that lasted for quite some time, where the snakes from the hunter's snake trap ability could attack other players from the opposing faction, even if they were not flagged for PvP. Blizzard did not respond to crazy bugs like this as fast as they do today, so this glitch actually lasted for a while. Hunters only have 3 available aspects today, and you need a glyph to get the 3rd one. But did you know, hunters have actually had a total of 10 aspects in their history? In addition to the 3 you can get today, Cheetah, Pack, and Beast, there was Monkey, which gave you increased dodge, Hawk, which gave you attack power, Iron Hawk, which also gave you attack power but at the same time reduced the damage you took, Dragon Hawk, which was an aspect in Wrath that combined the effects of both aspect of the Monkey and Hawk, Viper, which gave you a ton of mana but lowered your damage, Wild, which gave everyone in your raid nature resistance, and Fox, which allowed you to cast while moving before it was baseline. You couldn't lay traps in combat until BC, and also, all traps shared a cooldown. If you wanted to lay a trap in combat, you had to feign death first. Only if your pet was still attacking, you stayed in combat, so only skilled hunters could combat trap. Some pets kept special abilities after being tamed in vanilla, like the frost wolves from AV could run at 255% speed. This was fast enough to actually catch up to mounted players. Broken Tooth, a rare cat, had a 1-second attack speed, making him one of the fastest attacking things in game, and a nightmare for casters to deal with in PvP. In BC, your rotation could be macroed into one button. The rotation consisted of spamming steady shot in between auto shots, and using kill command when available, since it wasn't on the GCD and could only activate after a crit. Also, it wasn't an attack but a pet buff. If a hunter got tired of only pressing one button, they could bind it to their scroll wheel, or put the macro on multiple buttons to make it seem like they had more to do. Pets in vanilla WoW had loyalty in addition to happiness. If a pet was happy, it did 25% more damage, unhappy, it did 25% less. If your pet stayed unhappy too long, it would also start losing loyalty points. And if it lost too many loyalty points, it ran away. Your pets would lose happiness by just being out, so going AFK with your pet out was generally a bad idea. Pets didn't go away when you mounted, and didn't run as fast as your mount. So if you outpaced it, the pet would despawn and lose happiness. Until Cataclysm, hunters were the only class that had to pay for every shot they fired. Pretty much every ability you used consumed ammo, so every wipe cost you more than the average raider since you were paying gold to use all of your abilities.